What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm here in the garage with my FC and I have absolutely no idea what this video is going to be about. However, one thing I know for sure is that I need to go pick up my 350Z because I really just want to bring it home. So let's go pick it up. All right, guys, I am here at the body shop to pick up my 350Z and my Pandem kit because no, it's not on the car. And this is what I'm picking up. Pretty disappointed because the car's been here for 2 months and essentially nothing got done. I kind of realized that I needed to kick things into high gear with this car. I've got a lot of plans for it this summer. So I decided, hey, let me just come pick up the car and the kit. I'll just figure out another way to do it all at this point. Maybe it's just a sign that I should just do it myself. And this is the condition that they left my car in. So they brought the car out yesterday. As you can see, they cut the quarter panels off. As you can see, they never took out the quarter glass, which they said they were going to do, and they never did. So this part of the quarter panel is still on the car, but they got it off on both sides. No taillights. I dropped the car off with fully functional taillights, and they're gone. They're not in the car, which sucks. My exhaust is mounted by a wire. They took off my side pillars, which one of them is in the car. One of them is somewhere on the floor. But they also took off my pillars here, which if you know anything about 350Zs, these are extremely expensive because they are so fragile and they break so easily. So they're gone on both sides, meaning I can't keep the car outside because as you can see, there's my window. Cannot keep this car outside like this. I never intended this car to stay outside because of the condition that it's in. And I made that very, very clear that this car cannot sit outside. Everything under the hood is there. It starts up. Everything is fine. I was already not having fenders, headlights, bash bar, bumper, all of that. So that's no problem. It's just frustrating that this car sat like this in the shop and pretty much nothing got done. But that's just what happens. So as of right now, I have pretty much the entire Pandem kit in the car, including my other quarter panels. I have Pandem fenders there, quarter panels, and rear fenders there. I have the rear bumper still in here. So we're gonna make one trip in the Civic. I'm gonna come back for the bumper, and then maybe I can drive this home. I really don't know. I'm pretty frustrated right now because how do you just miss all of these pieces? Oh, totally not to mention, my trunk interior is gone. So I had checker print floor mats in the trunk as well, you know, a floor mat, and that's gone. The other trunk interior was luckily with all the other stuff, but everything else is gone. So need to come back again for that, but this is really annoying. Woo! Boys and girls, that was a very scary situation. I didn't even make it on the highway and we got pulled over, but luckily that cop was super chill, and I told him, like, I'm just trying to limp the car home at this point, and he totally understood. He was like, just be safe, go slow, because I have no headlights and no taillights, so this is sketchy, but we're almost home, guys, about 10 more minutes. All right, I pulled over because there was a couple people behind me, but we're just gonna try to send it home. We're down the street, so hopefully we make it there with no issues. Holy guys, sketchiest drive of my entire life. No front end, no headlights, no quarter panels, no taillights, half the pillars missing. And honestly, I'm so lucky that I had my third brake light. Otherwise, I think someone genuinely would have hit me. At least we got the plate on. I saw a cop pass by that way, so I pulled off. And then I waited for him to go so I could just try to get myself over here. She's finally back in the garage with the RX-7. Honestly, guys, that was the sketchiest drive I've ever done in my entire life. Got pulled over once. Cop was cool, but still, don't drive with no headlights and no taillights and no front end at night. Please, don't do what I did. I just really wanted to get the car back. Anyways, I'm gonna go Uber back to my Civic and then come home for the last time. You know it's bad when two cops pull up next to each other like that. I'm back here in the garage, and would you believe me if I said that it's 9 p.m. and it's 76 degrees outside? I can't even believe that I'm in a tank top and shorts at night right now. This is crazy. But we're back in the garage, and both cars are here again next to each other. It's been maybe 3 months since I've seen both of them here, and it kind of sucks that the 350 is in even worse condition than it was when it left here. If you guys hadn't seen my previous video about my 350Z, this is my 2005 Nissan 350Z. I've had two 350Zs in my life. The first one unfortunately got totaled. I was in a rear end collision. I got hit from behind by, I wouldn't say a drunk driver, but I would say a very distracted driver. Unfortunately, insurance totaled it out and I wasn't able to keep the car. So that was my first project car. I learned how to drive stick on that car. I did so much modifying that car. I rebuilt the motor after I blew the head gasket. I did a ton of stuff to that car. Some of you guys do remember the OG Black C, so if you guys remember, please comment, because that car just meant a whole lot to me. After that car got totaled, I bought this thing, and it was pretty rough when I bought it, to be honest. It was missing some panels. The three-piece wheels did come with the car, but almost all of them needed to be rebuilt. All of them needed new tires. Overall, the condition of the car didn't look very good, but it ran strong. All it needed was a crank sensor when I got it, and it was an $80 sensor. It was a great deal, and I've honestly done a lot to this car. I've really enjoyed it. I've loved it. 5 years and two 350Zs later, what's the progression of this build and where do I see it going? I want to build my ultimate 350Z because I want to keep this car forever. I wasn't able to keep the black one forever, so I have to keep this one forever, and I want to make it exactly how I've always wanted. Now, I always wanted a Rocket Bunny 350Z with the Pandem kit and the wide wheels and the crazy stance, because when I was getting into cars, I would go to shows like Slammed Enough Chicago and I would see all the cars that were stance out and had the LED headlights and all the little custom features and the little personalized touches. Now that's what I loved, is when I could go up to a car and see something on it that I've never seen before and I'll probably never see again. That's what really draws me to cars. And I already know what majority of people are going to say about this car, that Tay, it's way too far gone. You should shell swap it. You should start over with something new. You should turn it into a drift missile. And to that I say, I never bought a 350Z to learn how to drift on it. Respectfully, it's a great platform, but that's why I bought my FC. My 350Z holds a very sentimental place in my heart. I actually named it after my dog that passed away. So my 350Z's name is Stella the Z. Personally, I see nothing but potential here. I think we know the right people. I think we have all the parts, and the learning will come with it. And I'm never afraid to take on a challenge. I knew absolutely nothing about rotaries when I bought this car. And now I could call myself like a low-level professor, maybe like a teacher's aide about rotaries. I'm getting there, but you know what? I've learned so much along the way, and I'm so grateful that I took it on like this. So I'm gonna put some stuff back on the car, get it looking a little bit nicer. It's really rough right now. Let's see how far we get tonight. Here's what I'm up to right now. I bought these mirrors from GK Tech, and they did say explicitly on the website that these are only for G35s, and if you want to have them on a 350, you're gonna have to do some modifications. Now, I bought these and barely took them out of the box, and this is what they were talking about with modifications. So when you line this guy up, see how those holes don't line up for where you're supposed to mount them? So essentially right now what I'm doing is just drilling them out so that they will line up so that I can actually mount them. Math was slightly off on this one, but these two lined up pretty well. I know it doesn't look like I did a lot tonight, but it's already 11:30. Put the fender on, the pillars, got this mirror fitted, so tomorrow I'm gonna be able to drill out the other side and mount it a lot easier. Got the front and the rear banners off, so now the glass is nice and clean. And then I worked on putting my seatbelt back in because this was just fully not bolted in. And then tomorrow I was gonna be bolting in the seat and having it kind of all pieced back together. I don't even want to hear it from you guys that, Tay, you're so indecisive, you change your mind on everything, you switch stuff all the time. When a good deal pops up, I can't help but drive there right after work and pick them up. So one of the biggest concerns I've had with the FC is that I only have one seat in here. If you guys remember from my OG videos, I had that Brid Lomax seat in here. That was a fake seat. This Recaro is real. I got it from a good friend of mine, but I've been looking for another one so I can have a pair in here, and it's just been utterly impossible to find another Recaro. Fixed bucket seats are pretty uncomfortable to drive all the time, and sometimes I wish I just had a normal OEM seat. So I found these on Facebook last night actually, and I messaged the seller. Probably fake seats, but they are reclinable, and I kind of like the green accent on the seats. I think it's kind of worth it. I'm gonna go there after work and go pick them up. Look at that, brand new, still has the seat cover on it, and the back still has the plastic. Okay, so both of my seatbelt bolts are stripped and cross-threaded. Here's this one. I think this is the passenger side. And this is super common for older cars, especially if the seats have been taken out a bunch of times or they're just like rusted like these ones are. So we're gonna re-tap that and put some new threads in there so I can actually have my seatbelt bolted on. So what do we got here?
This is the Forbidden Kit.
Forbidden Kit.
It's always a bad day when this
This
kit
is the
comes out.
problem kit.
Sometimes good day, sometimes bad. So we matched up this bolt to one of the couple bolts I have in bins. We compared the threads. So this is the thread that we want to match to retap the holes in the chassis. So we gotta find what this fits in.
You didn't try this one. So the Forbidden Kit does not have the size that we need. We need 12 by 1.25, and all we have is 12 by 1.5 or 12 by 1.75. So this project is gonna have to be for another day. And today's that day that we're tackling the project.
Oh, hello.
Hey, get out of there. Get out of there.
Okay.
All right, this is how I transported them. I put the passenger seat in here and then the other one in the trunk. So this one has just not been bolted in this whole time. Okay. Oh my God, my sunglasses were under the seat. I hate when that happens.
It's because it wasn't bolted down.
What? No way. So the threads were M12 by 1.25. And in every tap kit that we have, even I have a tap kit, and I did not have it. So I went to 2 different Ace Hardwares to find this. So we're gonna have to re-tap all the holes for the seatbelt and the seats themselves. I think just on the driver's side though. Take the Recaro out so we can use the seat rails from this. I knew that at least this bolt was cross-threaded, and this one is cross-threaded inside of where it's supposed to mount. So you can see, like, look at the back of that. Yeah. And this is what happens when we spin it. Yeah.
That's cooked.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna cut this bolt off so we can actually get this thing out of here.
Got her off. May have burned through a little carpet there.
Oh. I think we're good, actually. Carpet looks fine.
We'll have to cut and weld this section another time.
Yeah, another time.
No welder here.
Yep. Okay, so the seat setup looks a little bit janky right now because with the FCs, it's very weird. You can either use the OEM seat rails like I did and use some universal seat brackets and modify them like I did, or you can get a planted seat bracket, which means there's no sliders, and I need sliders because I'm a little bit shorter and it helps getting in and out of the car, or you can buy $500 Brid seat brackets. $500 each side, by the way, so I wasn't going to spend $1,000 on seat brackets. So I did the method of using the OEM rails, and I got these seat brackets from a good friend of mine, and we made them work. Now these seats already came with sliders, so I'm going to take these off and keep them because I'm sure they'll come in handy with some other car. These are really good. All right, Dave, what we got going on? Slight modifications must be made.
What we got here?
All right, so this is this side. Hold this, Dave.
They're upside down.
No, they're fine.
Where we going?
Why'd you have it like this?
Nice. Can both fit through that?
Good.
Hey, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Do your eyeballs need alignment?
Can't believe I gotta deal with this bozo all day. You guys say, oh, prison Mike, oh, prison Mike. Oh, try dealing with him all day. Mid-install, look who shows up with the wing. It's Hamza! Oh my god, Christmas jammies. How's it look? Oh, so nice. So good. Can't wait to install this.
See it clearly.
Sweet. Alright, and now I have the roof wing, which we didn't even finish test fitting, but
It's gonna pop in right now.
try to just put it on. Let's see.
Pop it up? Yeah, might as well. It has like stuff on the bottom.
Yeah.
Scratch that shit.
Ooh. The only time I've seen it is when it's been red.
That looks amazing with the back bumper.
Yeah, right? And just imagine this with it. Hold this real quick.
So the question is, do you want it black or do you want it paint matched?
I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I do black? Should I do paint
Black
match?
on the bottom, so it fills with the window and then
Black on the bottom.
Black on the bottom?
Black. See, this is what I was saying is sometimes people will wrap this
Yeah.
black and make it like color matched. But I kind of like that it's two-tone, but I wouldn't mind black underneath.
that would kind of flow with the back window too.
Yeah.
True, I like
Black on the
that.
bottom kind of going.
I do like that.
Hell yeah.
Okay, well, let's do that then.
Alright, sounds good.
Sweet.
Easy peasy.
Thank you, sir.
Of course.
Appreciate your service and your Christmas jammies. So this is how far in I'm going to drill these holes so that they align with the mirror. I was doing this last night at like 11 p.m. so that's why I didn't do this other side because it was going to be way too loud. Living in apartment problems. There we go.
You look like a supermodel with your hair blowing in the wind.
Can we look through the holes? Oh, damn it. There we go. All right. So a little bit more on that one. That one's good. Look at that. First try.
I love that.
First try. This one,
I don't see it.
right there.
Did we line that one up? Oh, it's close. Yeah.
Pretty close.
Oh, boy.
A little bit more up there.
Okay.
And a little bit more that way.
Not too shabby.
See, that's how I measure it.
Okay. Yeah, that's real good.
We don't have measurement specifications because GK Tech just said they won't fit, so. I like it.
Jeez.
Road rage at the apartment.
We've got places to be. Probably McDonald's.
Probably. I like the mirrors though. They look nice and different. They look literally just like the FC ones. That's so funny. Except these are a little bit more squared. Those are a little bit more rounded. We should definitely re-tap the seatbelt hole before we put the seat in because it's going to be like impossible to try to reach it. Gotta find the right socket for this, so. The nightmare drawer!
Unbelievable.
Let's see.
Here, try this one.
You just eyeball it a little bit. Oh my god. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Try this one. Come on.
Hold on. I'm looking.
This one.
I think this was for an axle nut. Actually, I don't remember. Oh, this was for my axle nut. I think I like...
36? Yeah.
Yeah, I had to
So
get
that's
this from
chassis
AutoZone.
axle nut.
Mm-hmm. FC axle nut too.
The number 9 strikes again. Look at that. Oh, ow.
Alright, we're lubing the tap up.
Never want to go in dry with these.
Can't get the oil. Doing this one-handed. Okay, got some.
Towards this way more. Yeah, there we go. Real good, real good. Okay.
All right, hold on. Let me put this on before I spill oil on my interior.
Yeah, no one knew you dumped the whole thing out. You want to start this by hand.
Smells like oil.
I mean, there's threads in there, but
Yeah, it doesn't want to start.
doesn't want to start. Is this the wrong size? I don't think so. Like, see how it starts to turn? Not good.
Okay, so a little disappointed. There's no threads. Absolutely no threads to tap. No threads in there. And it's the same on this side for the seatbelt. It's also even worse
This is
over
the
there.
worst one.
It's like completely smooth.
Yeah.
There's no threads. And this one too. Which is crazy because I never even mounted a seat on that side. I took out the OEM seat and I never even put a seat back in there. So somebody probably just sent it. Disappointing. And it sucks because it seems like it's such a simple thing, like putting in a new seat or literally just mounting seat belts. And sometimes I'm too hard on myself and I feel like, man, this is such an easy thing. Like, how could I have not gotten it done? But it is what it is with project cars. Sometimes stuff happens, but luckily everything is fixable. Just a little bit of help and time and welding maybe. And maybe some more taps. I don't even think the tap we got was like the right size, which is like double, like what the hell. But we will fix that another day. So let's just put the seat in. And I'm just gonna mount the seatbelt to the seat, which is what I did before and at my Z. I did that at my Z as well. So it'll work for now. Obviously, I'm not going to the track like this. But also, look at this die cast I got. I don't even know if this is correct though, because this is 85 FC and the first year of the FCs are 86. Ask me how I know, because this is an 86. But this is still cool. I got this at Cars and Coffee. Oh, you know what? I lied. It's, I didn't even see. It's hard to see, but it's right-hand drive. So this is correct. USDM only came 86. Do you guys open your die casts or do you keep them in the box? Because I usually open these bigger ones because otherwise the boxes just like take up too much space. And this is cool. Look, it actually is a right-hand drive. Well, the one thing we can do is put this seat back in.
Done.
Oh, good. like to make sure that I can slide forward enough to reach the clutch, because I can't even fully press the clutch now. Boom.
It's so close.
I have to reach the clutch. I actually really like this though. I like this seating position. Like, I'm not too high up. And then look, you got the little...
Give it a side-to-side test, like you're drifting.
Well, I do have a little bit of room, but I don't want to be like squeezed into a seat. Recliners?
Damn. Okay. Yeah, that's how I drive.
Yeah, I like this.
Cool.
These are comfy too. Like, they're not... The bucket seats were just like uncomfortable to drive every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Like on my back, like this feels nice.
Yeah, these just look cozy.
Yeah, and I like the Alcantara kind of detail here.
Yeah, sweet.
Suede. I like this. Will you try it?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, you're just gonna hop in like that? Okay. I guess that works too.
Ooh. Yeah, it's decent. Lean it back all the way.
Yeah, they do kind of like take a while to like crank them back, but I'm gonna go on this side. Like, how does it feel side to side? Yeah, not bad. I like that they now rematch my door panels, because I originally did this because I had one of these seats before, but much more comfortable. I'm probably gonna keep this backing on for now just to protect it, but overall, install of the seats went pretty well. That's it for tonight. We're going somewhere very special tomorrow to pick something up. So we'll see you guys in the morning. We're gonna try to get some Fortnite wins right now. Some W's on Fortnite. We have not been able to win.
We've got nothing but L's.
Even
so far.
one game. We've gotten a lot of kills and we've gotten very close. Like even second place, but never got a win. So, okay, we'll see you guys in the morning. Where the heck are we?
Somewhere out in Boonies, I don't know.
Okay. I worked on it. Things have been done. Yes. No shit, Pennsylvania. No shit. What was the reason? Bad tune. No way.
That's farm life for you. Oh my god! They just keep going. Oh my god. The ducks.
That's Maurice.
Oh my
That's our
goodness.
pimp.
How old are they?
I think they're a week old.
They're so cute.
Storms, right?
Cooper!
It's just like...
Dude, I trip over him all the time. He's really annoying. And then if you stop, he stops.
He's like Donkey from Shrek.
Steering wheel look familiar? This is my steering wheel for my FC before I got my Vertex one. It's in Mike's Integra. Anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching me just kind of mess around with my cars a little bit. I have some really big life updates coming. Probably see you in the next video. Obviously, I'm living in an apartment now, and you know that might be changing. And some of you may not know that I graduated college back in December. So I'm ready for the next chapter of my life, and I'm really looking forward to seeing kind of how things unfold. And hoping you guys stick around and get to be a part of the whole process as well. If you don't follow me on Insta, please go follow me. It's just Tazy33. You'll see some updates and some new stuff that's coming out. So thank you guys again so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe. It helps me out a ton. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.